I've had my 2 interviews and I'm about to leave my room right now to check out. Oh my goodness, this is so surreal! And I do think that the nerves did get the better of me. I still don't quite believe it for some reason. 3 weeks since exams have finished and very nerve-wracking, very nerve-wracking. During the next 4 days, I'll be at Oxford University for an interview. The course I applied for is Japanese, Oriental Studies, and the college I applied for is Hertford College. I'm very nervous about this because I feel like there's so much at stake since there's something I want out of this and there's a possibility I might not have it. Also trying to find the enjoyment in it because it's not every day that people have this opportunity to, discuss with Oxford professors about a subject they like. I've had my 2 interviews and I'm about to leave my room right now to check out. So the first interview was in the Oriental Institute, so that's just the department interview. I had 3 interviewers, one of which was actually an author of one of the books I mentioned in my personal statement, so that was really exciting and scary at the same time. We had to do a little practical test beforehand. The first one was really scary. One of the people were quite aggressive. This one was a little bit more relaxed and they again spoke about my personal statement, and this one was really literature orientated, so I spoke a lot about Shakespeare and Macbeth. It's strange because you don't get nervous when you walk in. It's the leading up to waiting in a waiting room that is really nerve-wracking. Work your way around their questions and don't go by a script in your head, because once they throw a question at you where you're unable to use your script, you'll get thrown off. To be honest, I'm absolutely terrified. So around 9:47, I remember the exact time, I refreshed UCAS track. Oxford had been removed from the waiting for decisions section, so that meant they replied to me, and I was on that page for ages. I wouldn't scroll a lot because I was so scared. I just didn't know what to expect, and I genuinely thought it was going to be a rejection, so I was just like, I don't want to see it. So after a while I scrolled up and it said that the University of Oxford has offered you a place for Japanese Oriental Studies. Oh my goodness, this is so surreal. It just didn't sink in for ages because I just never saw myself as an Oxford offer holder. I didn't have all A stars or A's during my GCSEs. I had 2 B's. I had a C in A-level Chinese, which they brought up during the interview, but I really thought that was going to jeopardize my decision, but it was just really unexpected. So the conditions are AAA for my A-levels, so I have to get A's in all my subjects, which is going to be difficult, but I'm going to try very hard because it wasn't easy to get this offer and I went through a lot of stress to get this offer. I was, beyond the moon to get an offer, and I was excited, I was pumped. I was just ready to go. You start to realise that it's actually quite a lot of stress and pressure from the people around you. So my parents have a lot of expectations right now. The school does. I myself do as well. I still feel very surreal. I still don't quite believe it for some reason, but I'm still just as happy as I was when I first found out I got an offer. So not much has changed since then, apart from the fact that I'm a lot more stressed now. I'm pleased to offer you a place to read Japanese for admission in October 2019 on condition you obtain the following grades in your forthcoming examinations in the current academic year. It's an achievement, when you apply for Oxford in the beginning, just it's fine if they reject me now. Can you help me get over it quickly? Because you have no ties with the uni yet. They haven't spoken to you. It's just fine if they reject me now. And then there comes the what if I miss a grade after interview, after you get an offer. What if I miss by 1 grade? What do I do? I'm really just trying my best to direct my stress as a way of motivation, so I don't slip up during the real thing. And I don't, lose it or burn myself out before the real exams. I just need to, keep my head on track. Did I do well? No! No, timing was completely off. I don't know why. I actually don't know why it was completely off. I only had 35 minutes to do the last question. It was on Aristotle. And I do think that the nerves did get the better of me in paper 1. And I panicked. I blanked out. The extra question was easy. So I honestly don't really remember what I wrote, but all I know is that is not how I usually write in English exams. But yeah, the questions, the topics weren't bad on it, but it was just the questions were really weirdly worded. I didn't have to organise my essay, but it is what it is. So it's been a good 3 weeks since exams have finished, and now it's just a waiting game of seeing if I get into Oxford on August the 15th. Very nerve-wracking, very, very nerve-wracking. And you know how normally you walk out of an exam and you kind of get the idea of how you performed, but like for some reason I cannot tell in all of my 8 papers whether it went well or not. Like I generally can't tell, and I don't have an idea of what grade I could get in any of the subjects, so it's all a bit of a surprise for me, you know what I need, obviously. But I'm not too downtrodden if I miss Oxford by too much, by like a little bit, because I do want to go Manchester, which is my insurance, so it's not really a huge like issue. I wouldn't be like really upset because I'll still be going to uni I do want to go to. But yeah, hopefully I won't miss it though. So has like Oxford contacted me since the exams and interviews? Nope. They've been sending the regular newsletter stuff, which is they send that to everyone. But in terms of stuff like accommodation and undergraduate stuff, they haven't been sending me anything about accommodation. And I have like looked into, does Oxford still accept if you miss your grade by a bit? I know most unis do, but you know how Oxford is a bit more up there. I don't know if their rules are different, because they didn't do, was it Cambridge? Cambridge didn't do the adjustments until this year. So I don't know if they like changed anything, and apparently they do. They sometimes do accept people even if they miss the offer, but only by like a little bit. You can't miss it by like 2 grades. You gotta miss it by a little bit. So hopefully, first of all, hopefully I don't miss any grades. But if I do, hopefully I miss it by like a little bit. So just be like, yes, fine, we'll let her in. I do realize that even if I don't get in, it's not the end of the world. I'm still going to uni, doing a course I want to do, and well done to everyone who finished their exams. GCSE and A level, we worked hard this exam season. Hopefully everything goes well for everyone's results day.